Today's video is on this 1967 split screen right hand drive panel van. It's very special to me as I actually owned this van from 91 into the early 2000s, I think. I can't remember exactly, maybe 2003, 2004, something like that. So I owned it well over 20 years. And had some brilliant fun in the old girl. When I first bought this from Westbourne and Bournemouth, I paid about £400-500, so you can imagine the condition it was in. It had an engine, a big replacement engine, but obviously the bodywork was very poor condition. So my dad, for about a year, just did as much metal work as he could to get an MOT on it, and I used this van forever. I lived in it for a year. I drove it everywhere, absolutely loved it. And then in the early 2000s, all the hard use on it had obviously taken its toll, so I decided to restore it. And with the help of AD Ward from Volkswagen, we did all the metal work. The doors, these cab doors, I got from Sweden. As for the this cab door, this passenger side, the drivers I got from Italy. The engine lid was from America because it's 67 only, and the tailgate, I'm pretty sure, is the original tailgate for the van. It had windows cut into these, which were horribly done. So what we did, we got creative engineering, stamped out this whole panel with these louvers in, because at the time you couldn't buy anything for a split screen. It was really hard in the early 2000s to buy split screen repair panels. There was a few out there, Schofield and a few people did them, but not as much as you can get now. Combi Classics did the prep and filler work on it, and my cousin Andrew painted it in the old factory back in Blandford. It's a similar colour to the factory colour, but slightly different shade. I basically then started to assemble it, did the Samba trim, put the Safaris in, and with taking over the, starting a business in 2003, starting NOS VW, I just lost my way with it. And the longer I didn't do it, with doing customers' cars, I lost all interest in it. So a local guy called Dave Bradley bought it off me and got Cool Campers to finish it, basically, and assemble it all back together and get it back on the road. And this is probably the first time I've seen it for at least 10 years. So yeah, it's strange seeing it again. He absolutely loves it to bits. He's done weddings in it. He's done some modifications. It's got like a creative steering rack on it. He put the 15-inch wheels on it because I had the 14-inch wheels on it, which I was going to do anyway. He had my brother Luke build an engine, which has done about 500-600 miles. Check that out. I'm not sure of its capacity. I think it's about 1776, maybe 1800. It had a engine in it, not the original one I had in it, another one, and he just wanted a bit more oomph. It still has the Beetle gearbox, because when I owned it, I had Adrian Ward IRS the rear end, and it's one of the first vans he did using bay window, drive shafts, bay window suspension, but with the 1303 gearbox. He's had the gearbox rebuilt since, but I mean, that's 20-30 years of use, which is amazing really, isn't it? And it's a testament to the welding that me and AD did, the prep work that Combi Classics done. I think this van's been painted for well over 25 years. I can't actually see any rust, which is really impressive, really, for the build, how long the build was. The Samba trim's got a bit of tarnishing on it, and the bumpers have got some little bits and bobs of surface rust on, but that's pretty good really, because it does live outside in a lean-to, so it's not been kept in a heated garage or nothing like that. So I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but it still looks good. The Safaris are the ones I got. The glass is all bronze tinted, which I bought from Creative. Katie Martin did the upholstery, so did a nice job of that. Because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the back, to be honest. It's hard with a panel van to make an interior, so I wasn't sure on that part. I put the trim around the Speedo, that was off a Beetle. He's put the CSP shifter in. My brother's actually got it in for a service. I've just had to fix the fuel gauge, and in a minute I've got to take it on the road, which would be strange for me driving it. What's got to be 24, 25 years since I last driven it. Here we go. First drive in over 20 years. I've let it run on the spot for about 5 minutes to warm it up. Today sadly isn't as warm as it was yesterday. It's a little bit cloudy. Still Safari's open for look. Just got to get out of this horrible entrance. Brakes are better than I remember, now it's got discs on. Gears are nice and smooth. Yeah, gears are lovely. Nice to be back in the saddle, as they say. Now it's got the Creative steering back on. The steering wheel's get out. Could do with adjusting. It's not centralised. Can't beat driving a split screen with Safaris. On aircon. Got some annoying traffic lights here. We're doing some drainage work, so it keeps flooding down this bit. As usual, driving a split screen or any Volkswagen, older Volkswagen, you get someone right up your ass all the time. No matter how fast you go, there's always someone right up your ass. As you can see in the mirror, I don't know if you can see in the mirror, there's a builder's van. Literally, I can see inside his car, like so close. This CSP shift is lovely. Makes the gears feel so positive. Plus Dave's had the gearbox reconditioned. When I put the gearbox in, it was out of a crashed VW variant, which had about 7,000 or 8,000 miles on it. But obviously over time, like everything, it needed going through. Something right at my bum. Standard issue for a Volkswagen. You get some looks. Some people hate Volkswagen, some people love them. Very smooth, idle spot on. I think Luke got the engine spot on. Apart from the steering wheel being straight, I'm not being straight, I should say. I've got no complaints. Maybe one thing I would do is something you can do in the future is maybe add a servo set up to it, because it's got disc brakes on non-servo. I think if you had a servo, the brakes would be even better. But that's being fussy. In general, it's there. That's there. saddle. Back in the saddle of the old girl.